Hello, 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 hello. Can everybody hear me? Hello. Hope the volume is good. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. 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 Hope everybody's doing good. Excuse me, possibly talking about what? Are things okay? No, it's not amazing. It's, I mean, everything's fine. Everything's back to some semblance of normalcy. But, yeah, it's it's difficult to cope with this. I'll be completely honest. It's definitely difficult. But I'll go through it. Very vaguely. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Welcome on in. Yeah. So, um, I guess just to put it lightly, the rent in our apartment, um, over the years, over the course of 5 years, just kept getting higher and higher and higher. Eventually, to the point where it couldn't really be paid, and this last time that the price rose was because of a management change, so ownership of the building change, um, which I guess jacks up the price. Um, so 5 years ago, the apartment was 1,200, and then it skyrocketed over 5 years to, I guess that wouldn't be skyrocket, but it went up to 1,800, which is a little too much, and we just couldn't pay, um, due to other issues as well with I'll just say work not really being um, optimal. And again, I'm being very vague. I don't want to go too personal, but just imagine like the work, big air quotes around work, was just not good enough. And the corporation of this work was not doing so well. It's like what companies have to deal with when times are tough. Downsizing and uh, you know, shutdown days and laying people off and stuff. It kind of has to do with all of that. Thank you for the patch. Dicker. So yeah, in that realm, that the work stuff mixed with the apartment rising in price, it just didn't work out, and we had to move. Um, and I'm okay. Thankfully, I have good family, and I wasn't gonna be like put on the street or anything. That 100% would have been the last thing that would happen. Um, I had at the very least multiple options, but still, it is very scary not having your own place, and it's very, very, very stressful. And yeah, I'm very surprised how decent the stream is being. Um, the download speed is really good here, but the upload speed is very, very poor um, compared to what I'm used to. So I'm very surprised that it's working okay. I hope it continues like this because I want to continue streaming. Um, if all else fails, I'll probably talk to some of you folks, Fox, who knows like how to do internet stuff and how to boost signals and stuff. Um, I have not tried VR yet here. I'm a little afraid of that, to be quite honest with you too. I really hope it works. If it's, slow, that's okay. As long as I can load into a world and see my friends. Um, I really hope it works. Um, but my entire setup is basically over here. I'll show you some pictures in a minute. So everything is fallen back into place. I still don't have privacy, but that's okay. I I want to say I have less privacy now because I have a very I'm not alone in this household, in this room, this spare room, my uncle's spare room. I do also have a cousin who is one room next to me, so I'm gonna have to deal with that somehow. I don't know how. I really don't know how. Um, but yeah, I gotta deal with it somehow. I gotta either make up some stuff or just nut up and shut up and just fucking come out of the closet or something to make it less awkward. Um, I'm just so used to doing stuff discreet, but I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's very interesting. Um, but anyway, I shall open these pictures up for you all to see. Just give me one moment. It's gonna take a minute. Let's see. How do I normally do this? I think I normally open this up in what is it called? Like Windows image viewer or whatever, photos. But I will just open this all up in a browser, and then I'll show you guys some pictures. They're gonna be low res, very low res, which I apologize for. That's another thing I might look into is based on the internet speed of everything. I'll figure out like what is the optimal stream settings that will look good for you guys and also run good, you know. Like if I need to drop the frames to like instead of 60 frames to 50, I'll do it. Please don't be ashamed to make any kind of announcement requesting any help. I know, a part of me was thinking about it, but I I don't know. I don't necessarily like am urgent and needing any like financial aid. It's it's more so just like all of the emotions of it is just very taxing right now. Um, it's it's hard. Another thing is that I won't really see the specific family member for a while. Like they will not be in my life for a few months until hopefully we get the apartment back, which it kind of sucks. It I don't know, it's weird. A stroke of independence is like going over me, I guess. Cuz I'm completely on my own here. Um I don't know. It's I'm being very vague, but hello Jake. Hello. But yeah. Um it's something. It's a very stark change out of nowhere. I had no warning. I had as soon as I was told that we had to go, that's when I had to pack. I mean, I had warning, but I did not know it was going to be as soon as like they told me. If that makes sense. Like I knew the warning signs were there. We were talking about it and stuff. Like it's a possibility we have to move. We have to move out. Um, but it was literally like they walk in to my room and like we gotta go. We're being kicked out. We gotta go by tomorrow. And I'm like, oh my god, it's happening. And you know that kind of sinks in your heart a little bit, and it feels bad. Um, Ignore the giant border. I know I've shown my room before, um, on a stream. So this is what it looked like when I was leaving. Hello, Pingu. Hello. So yeah, not too bad. Definitely not too bad. Um, Wait, what am I talking about? I totally forgot what I was talking about. Oh, yeah. Okay, I guess I could talk about the moving process. Well, uh, wait, will you have a new place? Hold on. Why is the chat overlay not working? Hold on. Let me figure out why that's not working. I hope that's not an upload issue. That would be really weird. Can you guys like message in chat real quick? I can test it out too. Huh. I might have to go back to... Honestly, I might have to go back to fucking regular OBS chat. Like, just normal stream chat. Which I think looks ugly. Because this doesn't seem to be working. It was working earlier. Don't worry about it right now. Yeah, I know. I know. The whole reason I have this chat overlay is because of multi-streaming, and since I'm not multi-streaming ever again, I guess I can just go back to regular Twitch chat overlay. Yeah, it's just not working. Weird. Anyway, it's fine. Well, the streamer avatars are working quick. Okay, I'm getting sidetracked. Anyway, yeah, so this was my room, like, right as I got the news, like, right after I got the news, and I started to stack things up. This room that I moved into is actually really tiny compared to the room that I've lived in for 5 years, and I had to downsize a lot of stuff. I had to throw away things that I didn't really want to throw away, and it was very hard to throw some of those things away. Just like things that I've created in the past, like a lot of art projects and crafts that I did. Like I made dioramas for like action figures and stuff. I threw all those away. I made like props out of foam. I don't know if you can see the little the little oh my god. the the crowbar was made out of like foam that I painted and stuff and carved. Um this room is very fucking to be fair, it was cluttered as hell. It I needed to downsize. Um but yeah, got rid of the treadmill. Oh my god, what is this zoom? Got rid of the treadmill. Um got rid of so much stuff. It doesn't see it. It doesn't seem like it, but like at least half of the room has been thrown away. Um, I left the loft. I left the workbench. I just took all the essential tools and the supplies I needed to finish this fur head. Um, threw everything else away. I had these like puzzle ships. I don't know if you can see the Titanic in the top right. I had that like little ship thing up there. And another ship. All of that had to be thrown away. Um, I threw away this chair, I think, too, this little office chair. But yeah, I threw away movies. Ugh, yeah, it sucks, and I'm still planning on downsizing because the move was a lot. It wasn't tremendously bad, but oh my god, it was so much. It was so much work today. It was so much work. I still have not taken a shower. I'm so sweaty still and stinky. um, but yeah, this is like a good majority of stuff that I took over there, and then there's like trash, which is not even trash. I don't know if you're still there, Colossal Pingu, but there's the PewDiePie tambourine. I just have no reason or space for it anymore, so I just had to get rid of it. Um, that being said, I think I did keep the keycap, the tambourine keycap, which like that's super small, but it's still like a good memento of like the PewDiePie server and stuff like that. Yeah. Um. Oh, this. So the room that I'm moving into, it was free, but my cousin who is like right next to this room that I'm in right now, was using this room for like computers and stuff, like his just little hangout spot. So he just like slightly customized the room and stuff, which I felt bad having to tell him to like having him to move stuff around and move stuff out. But before I moved in, the room looked like this. It was so chill. He had a big rug and his PC set up and a chair and such. And he had like a cat scratch thing, and then this big shelf with a bunch of anime stuff on it. One of which being like he's a big JoJo nerd, so there's like JoJo stuff. um, but yeah, and then that's all my stuff. I had to hike that up the stairs. Oh, this is the old apartment, so that's all the stuff that is ready to be put in my car and off to this place. Yeah. The house is nice. It's a suburban house. It's very cozy. It's just different, man. There's another like JoJo thing. But this is what I have done today. This is what the room looks like right now. Which is it's pretty decent. It's back to how it usually is. I kept my big ass desk. I love this desk. It's so big. I have so much space to do anything on this desk. It's multi-purpose desk. I can do crafts on it. I can eat. I can build a Lego set on it. So much space. Big desks are awesome. But anyway, yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot today. A lot. Um, but everything is sorted. I'm very fucking surprised that the internet is being good right now. Cause my cousin, as soon as I asked him, was like, "Hey, so how's the internet over here? Like, do you have any problems?" And he's like, "Yeah, it just randomly cuts out sometimes, um, and it's like kind of decent, and it just like usually at like 2 a.m. it'll just cut off completely." Luckily, I do not stay up till 2 a.m. anymore. I usually go to bed like at 12 or 1. Download versus upload moment. Yeah, that is the issue right now because the upload is, hold on. Let me see if I can bring up Ookla speed test without showing my location. Um this is the internet speed. Like, what do you guys think about that? The download is so good. Like, I downloaded a game just to test it out and it was decent. Like, it was quick. But upload, like loading up in a browser, took a little time. That's triple your speed? Honestly, fine for streaming, no. I guess so. I mean, this, to be fair, I am just doing a PNG tuber and showing pictures. That's all I'm doing today. Um, I have not done my crazy setup yet. So I don't know how it's gonna work when I go in VR and stuff. You know what I mean? Or play like an intense game. I don't know. To be fair, that's a hardware thing, not a internet thing. But anyway, like I'm still a little concerned. I hope everything will go okay. Just ran my speed test and it's not much faster than that. All right. Cuz what it was what it was before, it was like 800 and then 600 upload. That's what it was at the old place. It was kind of overkill, but it was legit 800 download, 600 upload. Sounds like fiber internet. I think it was. It was insanely fast. Um, but yeah, I'm also on a much better grid for power outages and stuff. I think. I hope. Oh my god, I fucking hope, because we are still in hurricane season, and you know it could happen again. Where I don't think I was streaming then. Hurricane Helene hit, and it was really bad. I was out of power for a day and a half. I know that's not nearly as bad as what some people went through. Um, so I should not complain too hard. But it was wild. But I should be on a much better grid. I'm still near. I'm still like a drive's way from where I originally lived. I gotta change my mailing addresses as fast as I can. I totally forgot about that. I disabled my throne for the time being. I'll turn that back on later. But man, it's been a day. It's been a day and a half because I found out yesterday at 4, which is why I didn't stream yesterday, because that was just a terrible time to stream, to um get that information and then immediately go live. I would have sounded so depressed for you guys. Hey, Silver. Hey, 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 hey. Um, are you able to store your stuff? Why did you have to move? What happened? It was just a really high rent issue mixed with a really bad American work falling apart issue. Um, yeah, not my work, but just a family member I was living with. It just it didn't work out for us, and we had to go, and we had to go our separate ways too, which kind of hurts a little bit. But hopefully it won't be more than um hopefully it won't be more than a few months. I really hope so. I really, really hope so. And I think that I'm going to start. I'm going to take this opportunity to balance and to limit the amount of stuff that I own, because moving is such a bitch. Especially when you don't have furniture and you don't know where to put stuff. Because I have unloaded as much stuff as I possibly could, and I still can't like set things in a neat way, in a neat fashion. Also, this closet in this room is full of stuff that isn't mine. So as soon as that closet gets empty, I should be okay and should be able to breathe. I also don't have a bed. I don't have a bed. I have to roll up an air mattress for the time being, which is fine. I can manage. And I don't know if I'm rushing to buy a bed, really. I'd rather just suffer through the next few months and get a bed when the time comes and there's space again. But right now I want to stay light and not have a lot of stuff. And yeah, I'll go through the pictures again if anyone wants to see. Let me organize these too, because they were not organized. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. I'll go through it one more time, and then I might end stream because I really want to test out VR. I'm hoping VR chat works. And not only VR chat, I'm hoping my Quest can have a decent connection. Because if I can't have a good like Wi-Fi connection from the Quest to my router, which is in my room, so what I have set up is the same setup that I had at the house, or at the apartment in the picture here. I had my router connected to the treadmill. Did have to go silver. I'm so sorry. I did bring the exercise ball though. I don't know if that's better. But anyway, no, the router did not have to go. I brought the router. I'm never giving that router up. The router works perfectly. I'm worried that the router might not work perfectly here though. I'm very worried, because worst comes to worst, I have to plug up my headset to the computer, which has never ever worked solidly at all. It always either crashes or freezes or disconnects. But I would honestly rather be in desktop mode at that point. But anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, the way that the internet is set up here is that there is a satellite interlink extender thing, because the router is downstairs, because this is a 2-story house. The router is downstairs, of course, which is already lessens the signal that I can reach and prevents me from, having a cord to the main router in the house. Unless it was a very long cord and the people who own, like my uncle, is okay with it, which I don't think it would be. It would be very, very ugly having a cord go um, all the way there. It's very annoying how houses are set up sometimes with where they put the internet. It's kind of stupid sometimes. Also, I am frame dropping apparently. Can you guys hear me still? I'm wondering if it's just latency. Apparently I'm frame dropping a lot. Yeah, you're here. Okay. Thank you so much, Noel, for the gift subs. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I'm here. Okay, good. It's probably just really late. That's something that we're gonna have to be accustomed to and deal with is there's gonna be frame drops, which makes the stream very late, like latency issues. Hopefully it's not too bad. But I guess that is what my cousin was talking about, that it will randomly the Wi-Fi will randomly dip. And I'm not ready for that in VR. I really hope it doesn't disconnect me randomly when I'm with people. I really, really, really hope so. I really hope it doesn't. Um, I haven't set up base station, so it's gonna be a while before we do a VR stream in full body at the very least. I might be able to do like half body VR streams, hopefully. Um, but yeah, the way that the internet is set up here is that the room that I'm in, I have there's a Wi-Fi extender. It's a big box. It should work fine. That is right outside my door, and it has, Ethernet jacks on it, and I have that Ethernet jack hooked up to my router, my Wi-Fi 6 router that Silver got me. And then through that Wi-Fi 6 router, it goes to my PC. I don't know if that's okay. I don't know. Like, I need an internet expert. I need like a Wi-Fi internet router expert to know if that's okay and if I'm getting the best signal and the best like out of the internet. And I did two speed tests. I did a speed test with this setup, and I did a speed test where I was just immediately plugged into the Wi-Fi extender, and both came out exactly the same. Both Ookla speed test came out exactly the same. um but yeah, so far so good. For 30 minutes straight it seems to be fine, except for that tiny bit where I saw the kilobytes drop. um Yeah, it said we dropped 1,700 frames. Again, hopefully that doesn't happen too much, and hopefully, yeah, there's gonna be latency issues for a good while. I'm gonna try my absolute hardest to fix that and to set the set everything right. Um, Also, while I was setting up my room in the new place, I was constantly doing speed tests just over and over and over and over again. Clicking go again and again and again and again, because I wanted to figure out the average um that it would give me. And there was like maybe like two times in the multiple times that I did it where it didn't have a good score, where it was like really low upload. So my cousin was right in that it would dip multiple times randomly, which sucks. But so this new place is temporary. What's the next move after? Hopefully another apartment that is shared. And yeah, hopefully we get back soon. I really hope it's soon. Yeah. But anyway, um I'll go through the images one more time, and I'll probably end this stream. I know we didn't do anything. Yeah, greedy. But yeah. So is everything taken off, everything off the walls, throwing away a lot of stuff. Some of it being memorable items, some of it not so much. Things that I had to decide to part with forever, which was really hard. Stuff in totes and packing everything. And then this was the room before it was cleared out. And there's all my stuff at the bottom of the staircase that I had to lug up there. It took so long to move everything up there. Back and forth and back and forth. And then there's some like JoJo stuff. And then that's how it looks right now. And off to the corner, off to the left, is a lot of stuff that is yet to be unpacked because I need this closet fixed first. Like, everything moved out of it first. And then I can get back to normal. But yeah, and then that's the internet. Again, it fluctuated like crazy. But yeah, I'm hopeful, and if the internet becomes an issue, I will talk to some people who know their shit and try to get it figured out, because I want to have a solid connection so that I can talk to you guys, I can stream to you guys, I can see you guys at meetups, and I can play VR and, you know, record content. I forgot to upload today. I usually have some TikToks out, but I totally forgot. I'll get to them later tonight. Thank you guys. Thank you, Noel, for the gift subs, and thank you for the nice messages and stuff. I'm doing okay. It's just coming in waves, I'll be honest. I call it a third person moment. Sometimes I have these moments where I'm just like, I have this like strong realization, like where I am and where I am in life, and I get freaked out by that, and like I'm just like, where the fuck am I? And like, that's how I was feeling off and on over here. Like, I was happy moving stuff and getting everything sorted, but then all of a sudden I was just hit by a brick of just like butterfly stomach, and just like getting a little panicked, a little teary-eyed, and yeah, it's coming off and on. It's a lot. It's definitely a lot. Another thing too, I don't want to drop a bombshell, but this place is also going to be potentially sold in the next year or half year. So there's a chance it could get worse. I hate to think about it, but there's a chance it could get a whole lot worse. So yeah, that's another thing to think about. That's really not a thing to think about. I should not think about it. But yeah. All right, can you guys do a test for me? One last little thing. I want to see if the dropped frames made the stream laggy, made the stream late. So would it be okay if you guys said something when I say it? So as soon as you hear me say this special word, I want you to type it in. Okay? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Cat. Cat, kitten, cat, cat, cat. Okay. That was about That was about 15 seconds, maybe 12 seconds, 10 seconds. Okay, that's not bad. Thank you guys for doing that. Because I always wondered, like, if dropped frames happen and, you know, the stream has this latency now, does the latency over time as I keep streaming refresh and get caught up? It was like 5 seconds? Okay. Well, I'm glad it is catching up because, oh my god, do you remember that one time we were streaming VR chat and it was like a minute or so? Like 5 minute latency on Twitch, but it was okay on YouTube, but it was like really bad on Twitch. That's what I'm afraid of. I don't want that to happen because then it's going to be like impossible to interact with you guys. But yeah, hopefully that doesn't happen. And if it starts to show signs of doing that, me and Fox and maybe someone else can give us pointers on how we can maximize the internet here. I know it's kind of dumb, but that's the one thing that I was very worried about was the internet here. Because without internet, I can't do the stuff that I have spent so much time doing. I would have to figure out another way to do it. I was so nervous trying this stream, and we're gonna keep trying. We're gonna go live tomorrow and figure out like what all can work and what's gonna work and some settings that I can adjust. And stuff like that. But oh fuck. It's dropping again. Are you guys here? It just dropped again. Message something if you guys are here. Every now and then. Yeah, you're good. Here. Okay. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good at all. I don't like that at all. Oh, anyway, I'm not gonna wait and just wait for it to happen again. I'm gonna just go ahead and stop the stream for now. I know it was short, and I thank you all for being here and being supportive. Thank you again, Null, for the subscriptions. Yeah, I'm gonna do some tests with VR chat because I want to go back on VR chat and I want to stream VR chat. So I will get that all figured out and sorted. Thank you, Silver. Bye, everybody. Stick around for the raid and the outro. Hopefully it doesn't dip again. Bye-bye, guys.